Okay, this is me doing a video because Wartank asked me to do more videos and I said I would think about it. And now I'm doing it because I have thought about it and I have decided to do a video. This is a very long intro. You will all hate it. Anyway, so here is just one of my little philosophical thought things, processes. I was just thinking about the way that people project themselves onto others. Oh, and there's a guest. We have a guest. His name is Amit. Amit, say
Hello.
hello. Right. See, I don't even need to tell him to say hello. He just says hello anyway. This is what you call a good teammate. Even though he is not playing with me. So anyway, how's everyone? Happy New Year. Happy everything. And let's get into the meat of the topic. What I was thinking about is that everyone seems to have this way, you know, this way of where we can do something, so we just automatically expect everyone else to be able to do it too. And it's not something that you consciously think about, right? But a lot of the time you'll find yourself complaining how not everyone can do this or not everyone can be the same as this other person, etc. What are your thoughts on that, Amit?
Well, when I think about it, is that, for example, what I was talking about with you today, coping with stress. And, we have friends who do different stuff, as in drugs and
Mm.
all that kind of stuff. Is like, and for example, you don't like you have a lot of like stress, but you don't use like drugs like weed or coke or
Okay,
anything to
yeah.
deal with it, or anything like that. So that I say you can deal with it differently while others, need that stimulation or that uh I wouldn't say, I don't really have a word for it, but that well they would need that
Escape.
to like escape. Okay, yeah, I can use that.
I use stuff that doesn't have any addictive properties or any kind of harmful side effects. Like, gaming is a very good example of that. I I just go on a game, and that's the way it is for me. I have no, I don't have any big problems. I mean, sometimes I get real depressed, and you always need someone to talk to, whatever. But it just got me
Yeah.
thinking because we were thinking about how a lot of people need a lot of stuff like that, and then I'm just thinking like, there's a lot of people who almost have to turn to drugs to get over that kind of stuff. But then in the same breath, there's people who there are people like me who just will deal with that normally. But then, I might have problems with exercise or diet or whatever. That those other people who can't stop taking cocaine and stuff, they have no problem in that, right? And it's just, I always think like I have to be the kind of guy to not unrealistically expect people to be to have the same kind of self control that I have. But then at the same time, I'm in that corner.
Everyone's
At the same
different.
time, yeah, you see that everyone's different. So I'm just saying, it's just a this psychological discussion thing is what I'm doing today. But if you ever find yourself in a situation where you're saying to yourself, well, I can do this, why can't you? That's when you should stop and think about, should I really be saying this? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Wow, that thing went flying. That's what I'm trying to get at. Everyone always has these little ideas. Like I always would whenever when I was doing martial arts, when I was still at my martial arts school, I would always say, because you know, the master would always say he's accustomed to, you know, going in hard, doing this, doing that, making sure, you know, he puts in all the work. He makes sure everything is done well, etc. But then I'm like, well, okay, but you know, I can't be like that. Not, you know, not everybody could be like that, right? And
Yeah.
but then I always said to myself, I'm never gonna be that kind of person. But then I'm just sitting down there like, man, I don't understand why people have to use drugs, or why people have to do this, or why can't they? And you know, it's not hard. So to everyone, you know, this has been a little psychological discussion with the help of my good friend Amit here, and you know, feel free to feel free to think about it. You know, next time you're thinking to yourself, why people this or why that, you know, just remember, not everyone's the same. You know?
Yeah.
Just remember, not everyone's the same. So just think about other people and try to find constructive ways to help people with any problems that they might have in that kind of respect. Because just saying, you know, well, willpower, that's not really gonna cut it.
That's it. It's simple saying things like, if I can do it, you can do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
That only goes to for a certain extent, for a certain point, and doing certain things. You know, that's like, you know, like if I can write a paragraph, you can do it too. You know, like stuff like that. Not if I can fly a jet, you can fly a jet too. Yeah, probably. You know, but in reality, you know, there are limitations that each and every one of us have. And you know, I guess we have to get, you know, past those limitations. But if people, some do it easier than others, so we can't just do that. That's like I dislike when you know, people say, there's a big argument between people who try, as not, but people who try to do stuff and try their hardest, and people who are talented.
Mm.
You know, that's what talented people are. People that you know, you don't really need to try much, and they would, you know, do whatever they want to do, and whatever you're doing, and do it better in some respects. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
and
that's what this big
always
well,
remember, you
argument
know,
is.
always remember that talented people are talented, yes, and you may hate that you're not talented in the way that other people are talented, but just always remember, and it's a really big point, you might be talented in some way that that other person is not talented at all, and that's just really, really sucky for everyone else, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Just always remember that, because you know, there's always someone better. There's always someone better somewhere else. So, you know, do the best you can and recognize. Try to recognize when other people are doing the best they can, and you know, help them accordingly. Yeah?
And try never to be cocky, because I always say this, and Rev always hears me say this, is like, no matter whatever you do, and whatever it is that you are doing, there will always be someone better than you.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
try not to be like cocky. Just be humble about it and everything in your lifestyle, and you know, things that will work out like this.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay. Oh. So yeah, I hope everyone has some, you know, walks away from this random video with a little bit of, you know, a little bit of being a better person, right? And you know, then everything should be cool. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed and stuff. And you know, I have died for you all at least once in this video. So remember, I love you all of you, my wonderful subs, all 26 of you. Yeah, I love all 26 of you. Meow. Goodbye.